Good afternoon, everybody. Please sit down. Let me begin by offering you a very warm welcome to this graduation ceremony for the Business School at the University of Hertfordshire. And can I begin just by introducing my two colleagues. On my right-hand side, Jerry Forrester, who's the Dean of the Business School, and on my left, Dr. Cynthia Forson, who's the Acting Head of the Department of Management, Leadership and Organisation. I'm now going to ask Dr. Forson if she would address the Assembly.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and a very warm welcome to you all, our graduates, your families and friends. I am delighted and proud to be sharing this special moment with you, celebrating all that you have achieved here with us at Hertfordshire and looking to bright and successful years ahead. Too often recently, whenever we turn on the news or open a newspaper, we're faced with gloomy economic news and references to cost-cutting measures. Then a day like this comes along, and I see passionate, highly skilled people, such as yourselves, ready to help reshape our world. It's a tremendous feeling and a welcome reminder of the invaluable place of education in transforming lives and impacting our world. Of course, that's not to say everything is easy out there. It isn't. There's far less certainty, and there is no doubt you will face some very real tests. We're facing challenging times when it has become more important for managers and executives to be adaptable and flexible in outlook and attitude. But in many ways, you are better equipped than many of your counterparts in the jobs market to achieve success in your chosen fields. Your time at Hertfordshire has made you far more flexible and adaptable than ever. When you chose the University of Hertfordshire, you chose a university focused and committed to honing the very skills and attributes that will open doors wherever you choose to live and work and whatever the economic climate. The experiences you have had with us have not only challenged you intellectually, as all higher education courses should, but also challenged you personally and practically. I'm sure you would agree with me that it has given you the opportunity to engage with new ways of thinking and question taken for granted assumptions about the way businesses are or should be managed. You have not only developed academic knowledge and expanded your portfolio of skills, but you've acquired renewed confidence and creativity, making you a real asset to your current and future employers. You've chosen to train for careers in management, human resource management, project management, operational research, and information systems across public, private, and third sectors. You should feel very proud of your work and study achievements so far and the new journeys you're about to embark upon. Sharing this day with you reinforces the value of postgraduate education in producing outstanding, rounded individuals bursting with innovative ideas, drive, and passion to build a better economy and society. The University of Hertfordshire welcomes students from all over the world, and in doing so ensures that our graduates like you make an enormous contribution not only to the UK market, but to the global economy. The current job market is not easy, but by choosing to embark upon and complete postgraduate study, you will find career and progression opportunities, especially in these exciting times of change that sees more emphasis placed on new skills, knowledge, and expertise. However, opportunities will not necessarily come and find you. You will have to seek them out, and when you find them, take full advantage. Will all openings end in success? Probably not. But you will regret more the failure to take advantage of an opportunity than you will failure that may come with doing so. Of course, what you will have realized is that learning has not ended simply because you have finished your course. What you have today is a tremendous foundation on which to build every year, And although today you will receive your certificate as proper recognition of your well-deserved achievements, it is something on which you continue to transform your life and of those around you. Whatever you do next, wherever your careers will take you, you all share a common link. You are all part of a burgeoning international network of Hertfordshire alumni. With that comes a certain responsibility to make the best use of your skills and in turn help to provide opportunities to and contribute to the development of those behind you. While you're enjoying your new lives and careers, I do hope you'll spare a thought for us every now and again. In fact, I would encourage you to do more. Every year, we welcome alumni who have gone on to achieve success all over the world and who feel passionately about giving something back, helping those who come after them, sharing their stories and insights, even employing students and graduates. You too could be someone who makes an incredible difference to a young person's life and encourages others to follow in your footsteps. While I hope you feel the University of Hertfordshire has provided you with tremendous support through your tutors and your lecturers, I urge you to think also of others who have made today possible through so many sacrifices. Your employers, colleagues, friends, peers, and of course, your families. All that remains for me to do is once again sincerely congratulate you on your outstanding achievements. I hope you look back on your time as a student here with great fondness. So on behalf of the University of Hertfordshire, I thank you for being with us today, for sharing your educational life with us, and I wish you the best of luck for your future lives and careers. Thank you.
Thank you, Cynthia. We're now going to receive the postgraduates of the business school, and these are presented by a senior academic member from their faculty. And I now call again on Dr. Cynthia Forson to make the presentations for the business school. Thank you.
Business School, Department of Management, Leadership and Organization, Master of Arts degree in Human Resource Management, Tabassum Saeed Abdul Kader. Olatayo Eyitokpe Balogun. Gavin Lee Baxter. Melanie Davis. Stephen Dingley. Melissa Claire Eubank. Kudirat Omotayo Fowewe. Samuel Matthew Gill. Kathleen Margaret Teresa Gillen. Suzanne Louise Gray. Jenny Harkness. With distinction, Priscilla Therese Healy. Suzanne Victoria Hobbs. Kate Elizabeth Hodgins. Farhat Iqbal. Abid Ali Khan. Sue McGuinness. Abdul Rashid Toluwalase Modile. Mona Lisa Adaobi Molina. Neil Richard Morris. Natalie Nikolai. Krasiana Nikolaeva. Abishola Oluwadamilola Ogunbiyi. With distinction and winner of a university prize, Lucia Parks. Julia Voigt. With distinction, Elena Wright. Master of Arts degree in Human Resource Management and Employment Relations, Adebumi Tope Aladebemi. Khaled Salem Alanazi. Ahmed Abdallah Al-Makthawi. Judith Ogogo Amadusun. Margaret Olufunke Durojaye. Jahidul Islam. Joy Otter James. Jia Yi Lim. Brigadier Briggs Mohammed. With distinction and winner of a university prize, Oluwafunto Folashade Oderinde. Louisa Oranja Ogim. Chizoba Cecilia Onyejechi. Osharo Darlington Oshagbovo. With distinction, Olashunkami Temitokpe Oshafero. S. M. Nuruddin Rashid. Mohammed Sohail. Vivian Anna Ugba. Lily Wei.
Master of Science degree in Leadership and Management in Public Services, Narinda Bra. With distinction, Jemima Victoria Cameron Bernard. With distinction, Gillian Fiona Harcourt. Bridget Kelly. With distinction, Elaine McConnell. Lorraine Graziella Rosati. Karen Wheeler. Master of Science degree in Project Management, Saad Ahmad. Khalid Abdullah Al-Ghayath. Hamdan Rashid Al-Mahi. Anifat Adunolo Arike Ayoyome. Tonya Suzanne Harvey. Azoboke Cyril Inalu. With distinction and winner of a university prize, Sarita Kohle. With distinction, Wei Ling Lai. Cha Hussan Lim. With distinction, Teresa Felicity Masters. Charles Chigozie Ogochogu Okufa. With distinction, Christopher Ian Pearson. Haida Zaman. Master of Science degree in Strategic Business and Information Systems, Khalid Ahmad Abdullah Al-Bahain. Hriyanthi Dasanyaka. Christopher Allen Lambert. Sauman Simon Lau. Abdul Mansour Manan. Joyce Masuka. Ryoko Norden. Nelson Orero Oenga. Warren Chikonde Ferry. Shihan Dinusha Samarayanke. Tolupi Rotemi Otepe Okawaiko.
Let me be the very first to congratulate our new graduates. What a fantastic achievement. Very well done. I hesitate just at this moment to mention rugby, especially as some of you will have picked up my accent is not from Hertfordshire. But I at least have one wonderful hope, and it relates to England, because we have this afternoon 2 students from the University of Hertfordshire playing for England. Indeed, 2 students from the business school at the University of Hertfordshire playing for England. Thank you. But I'm also conscious that this means that you'll want me to finish up fairly briefly. I do, though, want to just say a few things, and clearly those who graduated today have already graduated with another degree at another time, and many of them, many of you, have jobs and have been doing your postgraduate courses from the workplace. But some of you will be aware that we as a university this year have been considering what attributes we would like our graduates to display when they leave the university. And we've come up with a list. The list has been prepared and created not only by academics from the university, but also by our students, and indeed also by employers of our graduates. And they've told us that they want to see our graduates with learning skills and with research skills, and those things might not be too surprising. You would hope, with the vast expansions of knowledge as we move forward, that our graduates would be able to continue to learn throughout their lives. And of course, we also want the university to be research-rich, because we believe that the undertaking of research and feeding the results of that into our undergraduate and indeed postgraduate courses will instill in our graduates those critical thinking skills that are so important to solving problems for future employers. We also want our graduates to have intellectual depth and breadth, not surprising for a university, but also, very genuinely, we want you to have intellectual flexibility. So we want our business students to appreciate the arts. We want our business students to have at least the basic skills in the sciences, so that they can contribute in a really positive way to some of the big debates that are ongoing in society just now. And of course, we also want our scientists to have business skills, and we want our scientists to appreciate the arts so that they have a very much fulfilled life. We also, of course, want our students from the University of Hertfordshire to respect one another and to respect people from different backgrounds, different religions, and of different colours. And I truly believe, some of you may know the statistics, we have about 55% of the student population at the University of Hertfordshire are from ethnic minorities. And indeed, when you look at the countries from which our overseas students come, it's more than 100 countries. So we genuinely have a wonderful cosmopolitan environment at the university, and I hope that that environment has allowed you to develop your relationships with those of different cultures. Of course, we want our students to be socially responsible, and in that, I don't just mean that we want you to pay your taxes, although of course we do want you to pay your taxes. We certainly don't want you to break the law, but we want you to do much more than that. We want you to embrace social responsibility, to think about environmental damage, to think about how you put your bins out. But more than that, we want you to also be good neighbours. We want you to help your neighbours and to take part in community activity. We want you to vote in elections. In other words, we want you to contribute in a very positive and tangible way to the communities that you end up living in. And finally, as graduates of the University of Hertfordshire, and you'll not be surprised knowing that this university prides itself in being business-facing, you'll not be surprised to learn that one of the groups of attributes that we really want our graduates to have are those of professionalism, employability, and enterprise. And as we are still very much in a period of recession, it will be those graduates coming out from universities across the world who start new businesses and who very much improve the efficiencies of the businesses that we currently have, who will help us get out of that recession. So we hope that you leave this university with those attributes: professionalism, employability, and enterprise. And can I say, if you have embraced those attributes while you've been here as students, we will very much be proud of you when you go into the workplace. So congratulations again to all of you. But I want to reserve my last words for those sitting most immediately in front of me, those who, in one way or another, have helped you during the time that you've been here at the university, and clearly today, who have come to, I suppose, celebrate with you the graduation that you've gone through. But I think it's fair to say that many of you here will have made a very major contribution in one way or another to the lives of our graduates, those who graduated today. And I would personally, on behalf of the University of Hertfordshire, like to thank you for that contribution. And I hope perhaps the graduates might join with me in thanking you for that. Thank you very much. It now gives me a great deal of pleasure to call upon Elaine McConnell, who's one of the graduates from today, to address the Assembly. Elaine.
Vice-Chancellor, ladies and gentlemen, fellow graduates, family and friends. My name is Elaine McConnell and I'm honoured to be standing before you today as a graduate of management and leadership in the public service. We should all be proud to have come to the end of a challenging and enlightening degree, and I would like to thank those who have helped and guided us through the last 3 years, particularly our tutors for their flexibility in moving deadlines, always to accommodate us. I understand that we were the first all-female masterclass in the business school, and as a class of strong women, we may occasionally have been a little challenging, but being an all-female group, I think, was also an enormous strength, as it created an environment that was very, very supportive. Throughout this course, we have all at times struggled to juggle the demands of home life and stressful careers while studying. For each of us, this will have presented a unique challenge, and we should be very proud of our achievement. I am sure we have all drawn on the support of the groups that we've been in, and that is why we have made it through and are here today. So congratulations to all the graduates for their resilience, tenacity, and sheer drive to get their masters. We have gained much more than just a degree. We've gained friendship, which has extended beyond our time at university, and had a lot of laughter along the way. As you can tell from the title of our degree, we all worked in the public sector, and we are now operating in a very different financial climate from when we started. I was fortunate that Hertfordshire Probation contributed financially to me studying, and I'm aware of a number of others who also received assistance, and we thank our employers for their support. I know the knowledge and skills which we bring back to our workplace is evidence of the value of a master's education, and will serve to encourage the same support to be extended to future students. For those organisations who did not support their students, well, I hope they wise up and they start to recognise the advantage of having a highly skilled workforce and start investing, or they're going to lose their most talented people. Many of us have already taken advantage of the knowledge and the confidence that we've gained and used it to further our careers. For some graduates, this has been a first degree, and they should be especially commended for having the courage to start at a master's level and succeeding with such excellence and providing that it provides an acknowledgement of their ability and their achievement. For others, this has been part of a cycle of continuous learning, and I'm aware of a number of graduates who have begun or are intending to study further. I, however, will not be among them. My husband would divorce me. As we graduate, we will all remember with fondness our time at Hertfordshire University, and this ceremony comes to mark the many hours of study, frustration, the occasional alcohol-fueled night that got us through. We have earned this day, and we will take this feeling with us as we move forward. In conclusion, I would like to thank Lorraine Rosati for being a very formidable and vocal class representative for the last 3 years. I would like to thank our families for the support they've given us, for the tea, the sympathy, their tolerance at being deserted as deadlines loomed, for putting up with piles of paper and books, and most of all, for their pride in our achievement. I would also like to thank all the professors and lecturers that have walked this journey with us for their time and their patience. May I finish by thanking the Vice-Chancellor for receiving the graduates of the Business School.
Thank you very much. That ends the formal part of the ceremony, but if I could ask if you'd like to join with us in the de Havilland restaurant, where there will be some refreshments immediately following. Could I ask you now if you would be upstanding as the academic procession leaves?